Hi, everybody. Dan Illman and Mike Beer, the DRF race of the day for Sunday, June the 7th, race number 8 at Santa Anita. It's the Grade 2 Triple Bend Stakes. 7 furlongs is the distance. Before we get to the analysis, please try out those DRF Mobile Pass performances. Easy to learn more about it. Just go to drf.com/MPPS. You'll be able to experience these classic PPs on your phone with true mobile interactive access, and you get the exclusive lifetime buyer speed figure graph. Here's the field for the Triple Bend. It's a short field. It's a quality field, and you can download free Formulator Pass performances for this race on the Race of the Day event page at drf.com. Access them and handicap along with us. And the odds-on favorite, and deservedly so, is the number 5 McKenzie, one of the better horses in all of America when he's right. Something wasn't right last time out in the Saudi Cup. He was terrible.
Yeah, very disappointing the last time we saw him, and now he's got to, ship all the way back home here and run off a layoff. But if nothing else, then I'm just very happy that they brought him back at 7 furlongs.
I agree with you. We've always talked about McKenzie, and McKenzie was second in the Breeders' Cup Classic. I mean, he's no bum at longer distances, but we always liked him at 7, a mile, maybe a mile and a 16th. It's going to be very interesting to see how Baffert utilizes McKenzie this year. I think he's going to use this as a prep for the Met Mile, if all goes well. We'll start things off with the Timeform U.S. pace projector. We are not expecting a fast pace in this race, and maybe that would work against McKenzie in this sprint. Bob Baffert's other runner in this race, Axeman, the number 2, well, he does have good early speed, fashionably fast, the 4, I would expect to be close to the pace. And something tells me if those two hook up, the pace will be more fair than slow.
Yeah, I think it should be. We'll see what happens. It is a short field here. They have them relatively compact in the early going here, but we'll see what happens. It could get a little bit faster.
Arguably, the major danger to McKenzie's the number 1 Flagstaff. This horse is a graded stakes winner at 7 furlongs at Santa Anita. And I think he was a little unlucky in the Count Fleet sprint last time out. He broke badly. They tried to get position with him. He was in bit tight down towards the inside, and Joe Rosario had to wait. And as we turn into the stretch, Whitmore, who owns Oaklawn Park, he got a jump on this horse, but you're going to see Flagstaff just come into the picture now. And he's going to come with a big late run to finish second. This was a good performance for a horse that's probably a little better at 7 even than 6. I think Flagstaff, if McKenzie isn't ready, he's the alternative.
Oh, he's definitely the alternative. He got very unlucky in this race. His form prior to that was very, very good. He is clearly the main danger to the favorite.
Axeman, the number 2, we saw his number on the Timeform U.S. pace projector, expected to be up close to the pace as he was last time out, going a 2-turn mile. Let's watch this race. He pushed the leader, Law Abiding Citizen, from the outside, and it looked like Law Abiding Citizen got away from him here at the 3/16 pole. We'll give Axeman some credit. He's able to wear down Law Abiding Citizen. He pops a 98 buyer speed figure. I've liked him sprinting. I think maybe this mile was even a little bit far for him at this point in his career. I guess if you like the other Baffert angle and you think he can get away to an easy lead, he's in sharp form, but that trip really worked out for him last time. There just wasn't any closing going on.
I mean, that's true. Listen, he's been a horse who has always had a lot of potential. It just felt like he never really put it all together. Maybe he'll start doing that now.
Dark Vader is the number 3, and it's kind of a shame that Dark Vader had an abbreviated campaign in 2019, because I think he's always hinted at a little bit of talent. And Peter Urton horses, they fire off layoffs, so I'm not too worried about that. I just wonder if this is a prep. He's never sprinted in his life before this race. Let's watch his most recent start, the Cornhusker, going 1 1/8 miles. He was 4 wide on the back stretch all the way through the turn, and he's going to just keep trying to finish second, beaten by a neck. It was another good effort for Dark Vader. I just am not sure 7's going to be his game.
He's a very underrated horse, but he's found a very tough spot here off the layoff.
Fashionably Fast is the number 4, and he's a Calbred stepping up in class. But when you win 6 in a row, you deserve an opportunity to face top horses. And his speed gives him a little bit of an edge in this race, because if he can shake loose somehow from Axeman, he could turn for home with an advantage and the horse to beat coming off of a layoff. But there are still some class concerns. You can't knock this horse's current form.
I mean, I like this horse a lot. He's so game. He's got a lot of talent. I don't know if it's reasonable, even in the form he's in. I don't know if it's reasonable to expect him to beat Flagstaff and McKenzie, but this horse is in great form right now.
Not counting the Saudi Cup, just counting North American races, McKenzie has run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 out of his last 11 races have resulted in triple-digit Beyer speed figures. Of all the other horses in this race, only one horse has ever earned one triple-digit Beyer speed figure, and that was Axeman a long, long time ago. McKenzie is simply faster than these horses. He ran well in the Breeders' Cup Classic at a distance that you and I believe is a little bit far for him. And for a horse that's been so consistent throughout his career, I'll give him a mulligan in the Saudi Cup.
I mean, I will too, but we'll see what happens. He's going to have to bounce back out of a poor performance. I'm just happy that they're starting him back 0-7. He's only run around one turn 3 times in his life, and they are all 3 super performances. I love this distance for this horse.
Yeah, I thought his Malibu was one of his best races ever as a 3-year-old. That was a dominant effort. And let's not forget the Met Mile, where he just had all kinds of traffic issues. Right. And you could make the argument, even with Matoli in there, he might have been best. McKenzie, obviously the horse to beat. We take a look at our top picks. I'm impressed with Flagstaff's last run. If McKenzie isn't ready to fire off the layoff, maybe Flagstaff's the one that can run these horses down. I would use him as a backup in multiple race wagers. I'm not sure how much I would single McKenzie, but I would probably use most of my weight on him. You'd single McKenzie, right?
I don't know. I mean, I probably would, Dan. We'll see what happens. You have the right alternative. I chalked it out.
5, 1, 2, 3 for Mike. 1, 5, 2, 3 for me. The Sunday race of the day is the Grade 2 Triple Bend. Approximate post time for race 8 at the Great Race Place is 4:18 Pacific. Good luck.